Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. Austin here, and before I begin with the contents of today's video, I want to give a special shout out to my subscriber base. Thanks to you guys, I was able to reach my goal of 10 subscribers before the beginning of February, so shout outs to all of you who subscribed then. You guys are awesome. Thank you for retweeting the video, spreading the word, and everything you did. I could not get to where I am today without you. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's begin with the contents of today's video. Ever since the whole Arkham crisis debacle has been going on recently, one thing I've noticed a little bit in the community that gave me a pause briefly. People talking about the supposed size of the map in that bullshit leak. And how some people were really excited about that. And it got me thinking about the maps generally in the Arkhamverse thus far, and just the general size and layout of everything. When I stumbled upon this idea, which I actually put out a poll on Twitter, and I want to discuss briefly here in a little short video. If WB Montreal's Arkham game is legit, would you be okay with them bringing back the previous islands as DLC, either paid, probably paid, because face it, this is Warner Brothers, they would do it like that, as paid DLC, which included villains to defeat on each island from the previous games? So, now that I've gotten the general question out of the way, let's begin with the actual discussion. As I touched on briefly in the intro, the supposed Arkham crisis, I want to give the biggest quotations there because I do not believe this game exists. But yeah, in that supposed leak, the map size is rumored to be 1.7 times the size of Grand Theft Auto 5's map, which has some people in the community honestly excited for a map of that scale. Now, while I feel something like that would be too huge for an Arkham title, because the maps have a problem of feeling generally empty as is with the size we've gotten in the previous titles, so I don't see a map size like that helping, it did make me think. Overall, if we had combined all of the playable areas thus far from the previous games, how big would that map be? Now, I've seen some fan-compiled maps, like for the general layout of the Arkham vs. Gotham City. Some really well-done ones. Go check them out on Google and Reddit. I'm being besides the point. Since the supposed Arkham title coming out this year from WB Montreal will more than likely take place in a new, unexplored area of Gotham, unconnected to the previous areas thus far, to play around in, I thought to myself, you know, if they really wanted to, I could easily see WB Montreal / just Warner Brothers bringing back the previous maps as a DLC to fill out the post-game content. Now, there's two ways I would like to see this done potentially. Here's my ideal way, and here's how I think it would actually go. My ideal version of these events would be, after you defeat the Court of Owls and fill out the main story, and I say maybe take out all the side mission villains in the general playable area from the main campaign. Then, once you defeat them, the previous islands become accessible to you, that are all being ravaged by other supervillains taking advantage of the chaos caused by the Court of Owls' attack on Gotham as a whole. So I could see maybe 2 to 3 villains populating each of the previous islands, causing just mass panic and ruckus. With the Arkham Knight's map, I could easily see maybe 1 villain per island trying to make that their territory. With the Arkham City and Arkham Origins map, I could see 2 to 3 villains per island trying to take over or just cause general mayhem. Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to handle post-game. We massively expand the map, hopefully managing to make each portion of Gotham feel alive, as that's a general problem the series has as a whole, just lifeless feeling cities just populated by nothing but goons. Something I hope WB Montreal manages to fix in their next hypothetical title. But, yeah, the way I think this situation would actually go is each map from the previous games is sold off as DLC as part of a season pass. So for, let's say this game gets released in October. For November, the DLC of that month would be pay $6.99, get access to the Arkham Knight map, all the Court of Owls events going on, and defeat insert blank villains. Repeat, go to the next month, Arkham City, Arkham Origins. You get the point. And as bad as I'm making that sound, if they handled it correctly, I wouldn't even be that mad. Like, honestly, if the content they put in to bringing these other maps back, actually changing them around enough to make it look like they put some serious thought into how Gotham has evolved to where we got to in Arkham Knight, having the villain content be entertaining and lasting a decent amount of time, maybe bringing back the random crimes from Arkham Origins to help fill out the time if you manage to defeat all those villains. I could actually see that being good post-game content or just overall great DLC if handled properly, and that's being the key word. Properly. This easily has the potential, in this hypothetical scenario, to go straight to shit. So, I wouldn't want WB to take this idea lightly. I would actually want them to put some serious thought into this, but as much as I would like this to happen, I honestly don't see it being that way, because it would be a pain in the ass to bring all those assets into it and keep a stable game. So, yeah. That's all I got to say on this one. Just want to make a quick little video. Sorry if it's a little rambly. This is just off the cuff. I wasn't even going to make this a video, but the more I thought about the poll I put on Twitter, which is long since closed by the point of this video, I figured it could be a fun little discussion. So yeah, tell me your thoughts down below in the comments. Would you like to see WB Montreal bring the previous areas back? Or just leave it and the player we would have in the next hypothetical Arkham title? Like the video if this managed to entertain you. Subscribe for more content if you want to keep up to date. Ring that bell. Alright, and yeah, that's all I got to say. Austin out, people. Bye.